Welcome to Algorithmic Arguments, folks. Tonight, we're diving into a question that's got basketball fans everywhere weighing in. Which team has the better chance of making a deep playoff run, the Dallas Mavericks or the Boston Celtics? We've assembled an incredible panel to dissect this debate from every angle. Joining me are Coach Ray the Hammer Hamilton, with his expertise in sports strategy and leadership, Big Tony Russo, bringing a blue-collar perspective on what it takes for a team to succeed, Diana Nana D. Kowalski, who's seen her fair share of high-pressure performances in Hollywood, and Marc Okafor, ready to apply his philosophical lens to the team's chances. Over the next hour, we'll pit these two teams against each other, examining their strengths, weaknesses, and what might give one an edge over the other. Let's get into it.
Listen up, kid. When it comes to making a deep playoff run, I gotta give you my expert analysis. The Boston Celtics have been knocking on that championship door for years, with a roster that's already proven itself in the postseason. They've got the talent, they've got the chemistry, and most importantly, they've got the hunger. Meanwhile, the Dallas Mavericks are still building towards something special, but they lack that playoff grit and experience. Luka Doncic is a baller, no doubt, but can he lead them to the promised land? I think not, big dog. The Celtics have been there, done that, they're ready to take it all the way. Boston's got this one in my book.
Coach Ray, while it's true the Celtics have experience, don't overlook the Mavs' rising talent and potential for growth.
Listen, I'm gonna give it to you straight. The Celtics got history on their side. But I think the Mavs are flying under the radar. They got some young blood, Luka Doncic is a baller, and that core's only getting better. Boston's been there before, no doubt, but sometimes experience can be a double-edged sword. It might make them complacent. Dallas is hungry, they're on the rise, and I think they've got more to prove. You can't sleep on Tim Hardaway Jr. and Jalen Brunson neither, they bring fire. The Celtics are solid, don't get me wrong, but I'm betting on the Mavs' upside here.
Let's keep the discussion focused on current rosters and playoff prospects.
Now, let's get down to business, shall we? When assessing these two teams, I believe the Boston Celtics have a distinct advantage. Their roster boasts impressive depth and balance, with Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown leading the charge. Not to mention, their bench has shown remarkable resilience. The Celtics' experience in high-pressure situations can't be overstated. They've consistently demonstrated an ability to adapt and overcome adversity. Consider that Boston's core group of players has played together for several seasons now, allowing them to develop a cohesion that's hard to replicate. While Dallas certainly has talent, particularly with Luka Doncic at the helm, I think Boston's collective strength gives them the edge in terms of playoff readiness.
Big Tony Russo's assertion that experience might make Boston complacent is an interesting point, but let's keep the focus on current roster strength and playoff readiness.
The Celtics have the edge here, and it's not just about their impressive regular season record. I mean, they've got a well-rounded roster with multiple scoring threats. Tatum, Brown, and Smart can all get hot on any given night basketball fire. Plus, they've shown an ability to adapt under pressure, as evidenced by their 2022 finals run. The Mavericks, on the other hand, are heavily reliant on Luka Doncic, which makes them more vulnerable to defensive strategies that focus on shutting him down thinking face. Don't get me wrong, Luka's a phenomenal player, but even he can't outrun the Celtics' balanced attack and playoff-tested roster. Boston's got these flexed biceps.
As we assess which team has the better chance of making a deep playoff run, I want to focus on one critical aspect: defensive efficiency. The Boston Celtics have long been known for their stifling defense, ranking third in the league in defensive rating this season. Meanwhile, the Dallas Mavericks have struggled to find consistency on that end, ranking 12th. Now, Some might argue that Luka Doncic's incredible offense can carry them through the playoffs, and I'd counter that while that's true, Boston's overall roster balance, with Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and a deep bench, gives them an edge in terms of playoff longevity. The Celtics' ability to adapt their defense to match up against various opponents will be crucial. They've shown they can shut down elite scorers all season. Can Dallas keep pace?
Let's not get carried away with oversimplified notions about defense being the sole determining factor here, shall we? While it's true that Boston's defensive rating is impressive, I'd argue their ability to score from multiple levels, on both ends of the floor, gives them a critical edge. That depth allows them to adjust and exploit mismatches in ways Dallas simply can't match. They have too many variables working against them, if you will. The Mavericks are forced to rely heavily on Luka Doncic's heroics far more often than Boston needs to lean on any single player. And let's consider those playoff-tested role players I've mentioned before. Guys like Derek White and Peyton Pritchard bring invaluable experience that can swing series in their favor when it counts most. Dallas just doesn't have comparable depth of talent across the board yet, sweetie.
Diana Nana D.I. Kowalski's mention of Boston's ability to score from multiple levels was insightful, but let's ensure we stay on topic regarding playoff runs.
The X factor for me isn't just about defense, it's how these teams can balance their high-powered offenses with adaptability on the basketball counterclockwise arrows button. Boston's got an edge in that regard. They've consistently demonstrated the ability to adjust and outsmart opponents, which is key come playoff time nerd face. Dallas, meanwhile, needs Luka Doncic to carry a heavier load than ever before. That's not necessarily sustainable over 7 games. Police Carlight. While I love Tim Hardaway Jr.'s shooting and Jalen Brunson's tenacity, Boston's cohesion gives them an edge in terms of overall resilience link. The Celtics can throw multiple defenders at Luka and still find ways to score from elsewhere. That kind of depth will serve them well down the stretch. Flexed biceps.
Let's refocus on the key factors influencing a deep playoff run: team cohesion, strategic adaptability, and clutch performance.
I'm gonna give you my 2 cents on defensive efficiency. Yeah, Boston's got that going for him, no question. 3rd in league? That's some serious D right there. But let's not sleep on Dallas. They've shown flashes of brilliance when they need it most. The real X factor is Luka Doncic. Can he take over games like the Celtics' Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown do? Boston's got balance, no doubt. Still, I think people underestimate what Tim Hardaway Jr. brings to that Mavs squad. He's a clutch guy who's shown up in big moments before. And let's not overlook Dallas's own defensive gains. They've trended upward as the season went on. At the end of the day, Boston might have got experience, but if those young guns from Dallas can get hot and stay consistent, watch out.
Marc Okafor's reference to Boston's cohesion was valid, no correction needed.
Alright, kid, let's review the tape. We've heard some solid arguments on both sides. Big Tony's right, those young guns in Dallas are hungry and can take you far on adrenaline alone. But I've seen it before, youth and energy only get you so far. Diana Nana D makes a great point about Boston's bench being a game changer. That kind of depth is hard to manufacture overnight. Marc brings up adaptability under pressure, and I agree that's crucial. However, when push comes to shove, experience still trumps youth most times. The Celtics have been battle-tested, they've faced the fire and come out stronger on the other side. That's what gives them the edge for a deep playoff run. It's not just about talent or grit, it's about being seasoned enough to navigate those critical moments when it matters most. Boston's got that seasoning, kid.
Let's keep the discussion focused on playoff performance, not regular season stats.
Listen, let me tell you something. I've seen my fair share of teams with talent and teams with heart. And I'll give you this, both of these teams have got it. But when it comes down to it, I still believe the Mavs' youth and hunger are going to carry them further. Those young guns in Dallas, they're not just playing for themselves. They're playing for their city, for their teammates, and for that first championship taste. You can't replicate that fire in the belly with experience alone. The Celtics have got some great pieces, no doubt, but can they keep up that level of intensity over a long playoff run? I'm skeptical. Dallas is going to come at you hard every night, and I think that's what's going to make them tough to beat. Give me the Mavericks' grit and determination. They're my pick for a deep run.
As we near the end of this debate, I'd like to reiterate that experience, when coupled with effective coaching, can be an unparalleled asset in high-pressure situations. The Boston Celtics roster, boasting a blend of seasoned veterans and talented young players, has demonstrated remarkable cohesion and adaptability throughout the season. Their bench, which I've previously highlighted as a key factor, continues to provide a significant boost. While the Dallas Mavericks' youthful energy is undeniable, I firmly believe that the Celtics' battle-tested core, led by well-coached focus and determination, positions them for a deeper playoff run. The intangibles of experience, when combined with skill and teamwork, give Boston a distinct edge in navigating the challenges of the playoffs. Ultimately, it's not just about talent or youth, it's about how these elements are channeled under pressure, and on that front, I believe Boston has an advantage.
I think we've had a great discussion so far, and I'd like to synthesize some key points. While my opponents have highlighted the importance of experience and intangible grit, I still believe that adaptability under pressure is the ultimate decider. The Celtics roster, with its blend of seasoned vets like Algorithmic and young guns like Jason Tatum, has demonstrated an ability to face high-pressure situations and come out on top. Meanwhile, the Mavs' youthful energy is exciting, but can they sustain it against battle-tested opponents? I think Boston's cohesive unit, coupled with their bench's impressive performance, gives them a slight edge. In the playoffs, it's not just about talent or grit, it's about who can adapt and evolve under pressure. For me, that's why I'm backing the Celtics to make a deeper run.
As we close out tonight's episode of Algorithmic Arguments, let's revisit the key takeaways from our panel's discussion on which team has the better chance of making a deep playoff run, the Dallas Mavericks or the Boston Celtics. The real crux of the debate hinged on the Celtics' defensive prowess versus the Mavericks' high-powered offense. Diana, Nana D. Kowalski convincingly argued that Boston's balanced attack and stifling defense make them the more formidable contender, and her points earned her the top score tonight, with 16 points. I'd like to thank our panelists, Nana D., Marcus Okafor, Coach Ray the Hammer Hamilton, and Big Tony Russo, for diving headfirst into this debate and sharing their expertise. Their arguments were thought-provoking, and it's clear that both teams have compelling cases. To our audience, we appreciate you tuning in. If you found this discussion as engaging as I did, please do like the video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell. We've got more lively debates coming your way. Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and we'll see you on Algorithmic Arguments.